Wow, the internet. How the hell are you, the internet? I haven't talked to you in a coon's age. How are y'all doing? This is El Viejo Toro of the Fancy Action Now. And I just watched a video by Mr. Tight White where he went over his most valuable titles, his top 10. Now, I don't have a top 10 for you. I do have a top 5. And it is not in way of comparison of Mr. Tight White's absolutely blowing up the internet, just BTFO everybody with a $3 Rule of Rose at a freaking Goodwill with some guy buying some shoes. I love that story. The guy's got the game, he's got a pair of shoes. The guy wants the shoes more than the game. He's like, oh, what the hell is this? Maybe I'll show my Uncle Remus and he'll know what the hell that is. He likes games. You know, it's like, it was just a random dude. And he could tell this guy, he could tell Mr. Tight White that was going to be, he's going to plant the flag. If I can get this game, that's me. I'm made. I'm a made man. And you are. Mr. Tight White, $3 Rule of Rose at a Goodwill. You're a made man. You're a made man. You have an internet career, bro. You should get a gold rope chain and wear that game around your neck. That shit's hardcore. That shit's hardcore. I don't have a story to compare with that. But what he did have me do is realize that I'm about to put all this away and do another collection video. And I have to go through everything and sort out where I don't have manuals and stuff like that. Which is tedious, and I'm not looking forward to doing it, but it'll go quick. It'll be fine. Once I get started, it's fine. But I looked into my collection, and I had a version of a game in his collection, and then I noticed that 3 of the most valuable games in my collection were imports from Japan. And I was like, why? And I was like, what? It blew me away. See, I don't sort my collection by dollar amount. It's always just A to Z, meat and potatoes. And I went in and I sorted by value. And I was quite surprised by what rose to the top, baby. What cream came up to the top. Cream of the crop, baby. Cream of the crop. Cream of the crop, baby. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm also, I think it was Filberto Espinoza that told me that he's like, oh, hey, bro, by the way, that one of those games in your collection has gone up excitedly and tremendously. And he was absolutely right. And it actually showed up in the top 5. Now, after the top 5, actually the top 4, it drops off a cliff. And then you're into like $50 games, $30 games, and then you're into like 15, 12, 10, and down you go. Kind of falls off a cliff pretty quick. Unlike my Sega Genesis collection, which is just like everything is like $250 to $500 or $600 or crazy. That is for like a 50 title collection. That's got some money in there. All right, so let's do this. I wanted to get on. I really didn't want to do a video. You can tell I'm like a t-shirt and I'm just cold chilling and mixed shave face going on there. I did go trim my ears because I just watched back the video of the RU Games video. What do y'all think about that? And man, my ear hair in the intro was absolutely ready to fly away. I was like, oh, it's like fairy hair ears. I was like, oh my God, bro. Anyway. Yeah? Okay. Anyway, let's take a look. I like Mr. Tight White's video. Mr. Tight White shows his top 10 most valuable games. It's well produced. It will blow you away. If you're a collector, you'll be sitting here going, and a Ju-on for 30 on a 50% off, where he's like hiding it in the store. That's some commando shit, bro. I would totally do it. Good. Well played, sir. Well played, sir. Well played, sir. We like the cut of your jib. All right. So, the number one title, according to Price Charter, and he gets into Price Charter is not as detailed as it needs to be, and this is why. So, it's telling me that my most valuable game is this, which is the Japanese version of Blood Will Tell. So this is Blood Will Tell, the import, the Japanese version, which I can play. Now, Blood Will Tell, what's interesting about Blood Will Tell is it's based on a film, and it's a very good film, which I have seen, okay? And it is crazy. It is about this guy that like sells off different, he owes to a demon, and the demon takes like different parts of his body as payment, and he's left blind and deaf with no arms and legs. And then like a shaman or a wizard makes him imitation versions of those things. So he has an imitation hand that when he pulls it off, it's a katana. And he only sees in black and white until, and you see different demons have different parts of his body. Different demons have stolen different parts of his body. So when he goes and defeats the demon, he gets his original body part back. But what he starts off with is fake hands, fake eyes, and the eyes see in black and white at first. That's why in the game you see it's black and white. That's how it is in the movie. The movie starts out as a black and white film and becomes a color film because he regains his own eyes back after defeating a demon. And it's the same thing with it. Like he has both arms are katanas. And it's wacky. It's like cool horror, wacky. It kind of reminds me of like Wolf and Cub. It's bloody and violent. And Blood Will Tell. If you can find the movie, if you can get it or order it, buy the DVD. It is a crazy ass ride. And this is Dororo. It's called Dororo in Japan. Right? Dororo Blood Will Tell. So this is the Japanese copy. It is absolutely immaculate. But this is not worth $300. It's beautiful. Now, a sealed copy of this is selling on eBay right now. I went and checked for $100. And you can get, and there's only one listing, so I would recommend picking that up if you're on the inside track of Fancy Action Now. You can get a open copy from Japan for $43. $43. Highly recommend you pick that up. So my most valuable game, because when I scan this barcode, Price Charter says, well, this is Blood Will Tell. And it is. This is the Blood Will Tell game, but it's the import version, and it is a third of the price. It is a third of the price, if not more. Less, if not less. So it's the same game. You need an import console to play it, but that is not my most valuable game. My most valuable game, believe it or not, which is over $200, is Michigan Report from Hell, and there is no domestic copy. Only the import is over $200. It is $208. So I haven't checked any listing on this. This is a decent copy. The manual's obviously been looked through, but it's a decent copy. But it's Michigan Report from Hell. This is the actual most valuable PS2 game I have, and it's worth over $200. And it's an import. My most valuable game is an import. What Price Charter thinks is my most valuable game is actually $43 and whatever. So that is not my most valuable game, although it is. The SKU says Blood Will Tell. So That is definitely about $250 on top of my grand total value of this collection that needs to come off because it's not as accurate as it should be. Now, ironically, I got somebody who just popped in my chat. Let me be professional and pull it up. Pull up my chat. Hold on. Why don't you pull it up before you get on air? Be quiet. Where's my channel? That's what I want. Your channel. Where's my channel, baby? Your channel. Let's go. I love that thumbnail. What do you think of that thumbnail? Mr. Tight White. What's up, brother? Tight White! Tight White! What do you think of that thumbnail? Mr. Tight White. What's up, brother? Tight White! The Tight White. Bro, I saw your video. I had to make a response. Total credit, brother. Total credit, brother. Total. That is a score. That was a score. A $3 rule of rose at a Goodwill. I said at the beginning of my video, you're a made man. You're a made man. Get the white collared shirt with the white tie, bro. You're made. You're made. Get me a drink, Spider. Anyway, so the most valuable game in my collection, Michigan Report from Hell, the import copy. My most valuable PS2 game is an import copy. I didn't pay anywhere near $208 for this as an import. So this one went up like, whoop, mad. Michigan Report from Hell. I am going to feature this on the channel very soon. It is ridiculous. There's a reason that this game is sought after, and it really should be. This will continue to rise. So if you see a copy of Michigan Report from Hell, if you follow import games, get this game. Blood Will Tell, the import's only worth $43 complete or $99 mint. Blood Will Tell import version. Now, the next one, let's see. I got to pull my app back up. All right, my next most valuable game is a domestic copy of Echo Night Beyond, okay? Echo Night Beyond, and I think this hit Tight White's collection. Echo Night Beyond, that is rolling out for $177. I did not pay anywhere near that, but I did pay real money for this game. It was like, I think 40, maybe even 50 bucks because I really wanted to play Echo Night Beyond. It is survival horror. It is a unique experience. It is a very solitary, lonely experience. But this game is running for 177 bucks, man. And it's one of the most valuable games in my collection. And it is gorgeous. It's one of those games that's going to be like a Rule of Rose. It's not going anywhere. It's going to continue to go up and continue to rise in demand. So Echo Night Beyond. If you own a copy, good for you. If you want to get one now, get one now. Or if you find a cheap one out in the world, Mr. Ty White, grab it up. All right, next one. My most valuable. Next one is another import game, which is one of them. I love it just, again, like I got Michigan Report from Hell because I want to play it. I got Blood Will Tell as an import because I want to play it. I got Echo Night Beyond and spent some actual money on it, nowhere near $177, but I spent some money for this because I wanted to play it. And this game, more than any other import game, I wanted to play because I'm a fan of fighting games. This is it's an Arc System Works fighter. It is one of my favorite fighters of all time. If I had to pick one, if you're like, Rennie, you gotta pick one, Toro, which one do you want? And I'm like, I would be happy with that one. It's Hokuto no Ken. Hokuto no Ken on the PS2. It's not available domestically because people over here don't know except Fist of the North Star. And only the most recent Sega game that came out, I don't know, is about 3 years ago. Does anybody understand what Hokuto no Ken is? It used to be called Last Battle on the Genesis. That is Hokuto no Ken in Japan. But this is one of the most beautiful fighting games ever made, Hokuto no Ken. And it is one of my most valuable games, believe it or not. I was like, what? Hokuto no Ken's in my top 5? It is Let's see if I can see that. $69.99. It's a $70 game. Hokuto no Ken. And I didn't play. I paid, I don't know. It was like maybe 25, maybe $30 for that one. So that one's like double, triple in value. So that one's doubled at least doubled in value since I picked it up. Echo is at least tripled or more in value. Michigan Report from Hell, that is actually my most valuable game. It's over $200. I'm like, what the hey! Anyway, and then the next game in my top 5 most valuable titles. Did this show up in tight whites? I think this showed up in tight whites. It's Persona 3. Persona 3. Right there. I have a unique cover art. It's not an import, but I do have a unique cover art. It is an American copy, but I got a variant cover on that one. So again, you don't know if this variant cover is going to carry a little bit more value. Probably not a lot of more value, but maybe a little bit more value. So that one, let's see. That one is Shin Megami Tensei. That one is $60. That's a $60 game. So that is my top 5. My top 5. Michigan Report from Hell. Blood Will Tell import. Echo Knight Beyond. Hokuto no Ken. I'm so proud of this game. That's awesome. It's collectible. I'm like, who knew? And then Persona 3. Those are, and you got to remember that 3 of these games are imports. Three of my most valuable games are PlayStation imports, and I never thought that they would carry, especially Michigan Report from Hell. That's technically my most valuable game. So let's see what, let's catch up with Mr. Tight. Mr. Tight, this is basically your video, bro. This is basically a salute to your video. Booyah! Haha, your Beyond the Beyond is worth dollars. Beyond the Beyond. I need it. Oh, Echo Knight Beyond? Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't see. I thought I saw Echo Knight, but I'm like, nah, I didn't see Echo Knight, but I think I saw Persona 3. So Echo Knight is getting stupid, bro. On 177 on Price Charter. Echo Knight is redonk. That is redonk. If you find that out in the world, bro, come on now. Come on now. You've got to be dealing with Satan. You've got to pact with the devil. We all know at this point you've sold your soul, baby, for video games. Nah. So, that video was epic, brah. That video is epic. And I was like, what? I mean, those are classic stories. Those are some amazing tales. Now, a guy that is a good buddy of mine, he's awesome, is my best buddy on this channel, Philberto and BioArmor. I think Philberto, also Ty Lord, and so many other diehards, but amongst them, Philberto found like a Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn haul at a Goodwill where somebody just dumped the whole collection in a box. And he got there a little late and somebody snagged some of the Saturn games out of it. And I'm like, damn, if you were there on time for all of it, bro. That was epic. That was epic. I get like occasional like single epic things like NAACP or NCAA football 2011. I just found that. It's a $100 game at Goodwill and a few others. I've got a few big scores, but nothing like Rule the Rose for $3, baby. Props to you. All right, this is LBA Toro Fancy Action Now. That was my most valuable games in the collection of PS2, 3 of which are imports. Don't ignore the PS2 import scene. I can't believe my Michigan Report from Hell is my second most valuable game. I'm like, what? That is crazy. Have a good one. God bless America. God save the Republic. Stay safe. Stay well. Health and wealth to you and your families during this holiday season. We'll see you soon. Peace.